Morning, family. Wanted to talk to you about how God showed up during a time of worship last week. On Thursday, I ran out of gas, and I did have a Good Samaritan show up, and a police officer show up, and it was raining, and I spilled gas from a can on the road, but despite those circumstances, people were able to help me. I was still frazzled and trying to stay calm because I knew I was really late to pick up my child from their summer school class. So on my drive back on the road, I was just confessing to God how I felt so dry and spiritually hungry and kind of frantic, just kind of ugh. And the passage that came to mind was just the idea of Ezekiel and God speaking to Ezekiel and telling him to tell the dry bones to come alive. And so for me, that was my worship of just recalling that passage and just meditating on it and thinking, okay, so this has come to mind, God, you brought this to me. And now I'm just going to think about this. And what do you want me to do? Am I supposed to ask my dry bones to come alive as well? Like, I'm feeling so dry. I want some life. I don't want to just keep going by the motions and be busy, which it seems like it is. But I want to be able to have some abundance in my life, like not in quantity, but in quality of my life. And so I was talking to God about that and just meditating on it. I kept hearing the song, by, what's her name? That was Lauren Daigle. We call out to dry bones, come alive. And so I just meditated on that, on the words from the song, as well as the passage, and said, God, please help my dry bones to come alive, please. So I just was worshiping him in that, in the song, in the passage, in all of those meditations on my heart. And then later on in the day, I went to a movie with my kids and some of their friends, and we almost had the theater to ourselves because it's been so long that people have been out. And I just was listening to the kids singing in the car and arguing in the car and giggling in the car and shouting and talking over each other, but they were so loud and they were so entertaining. And I just turned to my husband in my rearview mirror as I looked at them and I said, God has answered my prayer for life. My dry bones have come alive, that I can stop and bask in this opportunity and realize, like, I have so much life here in my car that brings me joy and makes me giggle. So that's how God answered my prayer, to show me how my dry bones could come to life as I worshiped him.